Hello, Dhamma friends. It's a fine morning, and today I have a very practical topic. When rejection hurts, find the strength in the Dhamma. Talking of rejection, it can be one of the most painful experiences in our life. You will agree with me. It cuts deep because it cuts deep, actually. Especially when it's not based on the truth, but on misunderstanding or made up reasons. We may wonder, why would they reject me like this? They didn't even know the real story. The sting is real, but the Dhamma gives us tools not to just to survive it, but to grow through it. We all long to be accepted and loved. When someone turns away from us or makes up their own stories without listening to our truth, it feels deeply personal actually. We may replay their words, their silence, or their actions again and again in our mind, wondering what we did wrong. But sometimes it's not about what we did. It's about their inability to see clearly. That is most of the time the case actually. The pain of being misunderstood is actually it is universal experience. Being once misunderstood, judged, or excluded. Even the Buddha himself was not spared. In the story of Chinchimanavika, a woman falsely accused the Buddha of wrongdoing. He remained silent, not out of weakness, but out of deep wisdom and compassion. Later, the truth revealed itself. So, when we are wrongly rejected or blamed, we walk a path known even by the enlightened one. He did not seek to defend himself with arguments or anger, but remained rooted in the truth he knew within. Rejection, just because someone's version of the story is loud, doesn't mean it's true. Truth has a quiet strength, and eventually it shines through. So the question is, why do people reject others unfairly? Often, it's most of the time we think it's us, but it is not about you at all. It is about them, their fear, projections, or unresolved pain. They create stories in their minds and believe them. A person filled with insecurity may interpret silence as rejection. A person holding into past wonders may assume betrayal where there is none. As long as their version is clouded, they cannot see you clearly. In this world, hate never yet dispelled hate. Only love dispels hate. When we understand this, we stop taking rejection so personally. We begin to see with the eye of compassion. A young monk once went to his teacher in tears. They rejected me, Bante. They said, I wasn't good enough, he says. The teacher smiled and handed him a simple clay cup. Throw this cup to the ground, he said. The monk hesitated but did as he was told. The cup cracked. Now look closely, said the teacher. Do you see how even though it's cracked, it can still hold water? The monk nodded. The monk nodded. People may see you cracked and think you are broken, but the Dhamma says that you still hold goodness. Rejection doesn't define your value, your ability to carry compassion does. We cannot control others' action actually, but we can choose our response. Instead of reacting in anger or trying to explain ourselves to others who won't listen, we can pause, we can breathe. The Buddha taught upekha, called equanimity. This is not called indifference actually. It is the warmth of a mind balance, unshaken by praise of blame. True strength lies in this inner still. When we meet rejection with clarity and peace, we show that our self-worth is not dependent on someone else's opinion. When rejection arises, say silently, I see this pain, I breathe with it, I will not let it poison to my heart. Let the pain be your teacher, let it guide you inward actually, toward truth. Practice metta, it means loving kindness, not just for you, not just for others, but for yourself as well. We must become our own refuge, just as the Buddha advised his disciple, be islands into yourself. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves, even if others cannot see my goodness, I will not abandon it. Spend time in solitude, reflect, meditate. Let your heart grow softer, not harder. Seek noble friends, those who uplift, not those who pull down. And remember, Kalyana Mitra begins with you, brings your own friend. What if rejection could become our doorway into awakening? Every time someone misunderstands you, you get the chance of understand yourself more deeply. Every time someone closes a door, you are invited to find an open space inside. The world may push you away, but the Dhamma calls you home. Use the pain not to harden your heart, but to soften it. Let it break you open into compassion. Let it teach you to walk more freely, more humbly, more wisely. This is the alchemy of the Dhamma, transforming sorrow into strength and a rejection into realization. When others turn away, Dhamma turns inward. When others misunderstand, may we understand more deeply. May rejection not harden our heart, but soften them into wisdom, compassion, and freedom. Rejection may feel like the end of something, but through the hours of the Dhamma, we can become the beginning of our inner unfolding. Walk gently, stay through. The Dhamma works with you. Thank you for listening.